All right, this is another round from the final round with the anchor on team. Why are my teammates so weak? The one on the left playing Shadow Paladin, he will presume to once again rip Blaster Javelin off the top, while his opponent, the other Shadow Paladin player, will not, and which will probably cost him the game. Difference in scale, of course.
That's the channel name.
Yes, cutting the deck to make sure he does not rip off the top the
Blaster Javelin.
Blaster Javelin. Okay,
Oh.
he drew a Rugos and an Inmane. And
Dice roll, we'll see
yeah,
that.
that's a green shell. It's a 6.
Green shell and a
mushroom,
mushroom,
that's a 2.
and everybody knows that the green shell beats the mushroom. So
All right, so he's gonna ride Aryan Hood, much less skillful than the Shadow player.
user effect, ditch a draw trigger, draw another card.
All right. He
Rips the javelin
once again. Rips the
again.
javelin off the top. Too much skill on the left side Shadow Paladin player, proving that he is far superior. He
Gets the Blaster Dark to his hand.
Adds the Blaster Dark, the +1. In comparison, he's already ahead because Aryan Hood did not provide any pluses.
And you'll be attacking for 8 as well.
Attacks with the Guru Baru, and he damage checks the Phantom Blaster Overlord. Oh, he only trigger checks the Charon. What a noob.
Oh, the other Overlord.
Oh, the other Overlord.
Looks like no Persona Blast this game.
All right, he stands. He's probably not even going to ride Blaster Dark. I believe he rides Rugos. Rugos. He's clearly getting outplayed. Oh, he rides the matcha.
Oh, God.
Using Counter Blast.
Should be riding the names.
Should have rode the Nemain. Probably was a misplay on his part. So then the Guru Baru can attack for critical amounts just because it does. Kind of like Palamedes, except not nearly as broken. Anyways, so he calls the Charon behind the matcha. Shuffles the deck, pretends like he needs to actually have a good shuffling. Alright, asks for the cut, because he did not stack. What? I'm sure
What?
everyone stacks. Calls the Charon, okay.
At the front, clearly wants
Charon
to
attacks the Guru Baru. The player on the left could not give it. Actually, I'm not sure if he decides to block it or not. I don't believe he cares. Does he?
Maybe he does.
Maybe he does. Maybe he'll block with an Abyss Freezer. Nope, did not give a shit.
He's hesitation.
He's attempting to give a
alright.
shit. Oh, no shits are given. And he
Alright,
attacks
so no
the matcha.
guard.
Okay, no guards.
Gets a
critical.
critical trigger.
No trigger
Oh,
on.
heal trigger, nothing. Not
No-
able to heal, however.
He's gonna ride the Blaster Dark, and he's gonna destroy a card. Misplay on the right side's behalf.
Taking that critical trigger.
But he will
Yeah.
not be playing the... Oh, will he? Oh, he will
Yeah,
be destroying.
So destroying the charm.
Apparently he
behind the matcha.
forgot. He forgot what Blaster Dark does because he never uses the effect. He calls Rugos, and a Fataliteta attacks the Vanguard.
The
with
Vanguard should have taken out the Charon maybe, but it's gonna take
Oh,
damage.
gets the critical
trigger. Definitely should have taken out the Charon at
it. Yeah,
first.
now he's gonna tackle the Blaster Dark. Not strong enough to get over the 13k on the
He's
matcha,
gonna need a trigger.
which he probably will in turn rip the critical. He
Rips the critical.
critical trigger.
So good at this game.
Rips the critical trigger. Power.
Right player will take 2 damage.
Putting up to 5 damage. He gets a
Javelin.
and a Void Knight, and he'll attack again for 18, so he'll need to block for 10 at least.
Holy crap, that is amazing.
I know. The player on the left is clearly amazing at this game. He has
superior player.
superior player. Yes, people in the back claiming, "Oh, Penis!" And let's see what he will ride. I believe he also rides Phantom Blaster Dragon, but only at 10,000.
Cause he's not nearly as good
Yep. With
as the player on the left.
Phantom Blaster Dragon with only 10,000. Player on the left taunts him by showing him that he does not have the Blaster Dark. Checks a Apocalypse Bat. It's not too bad, but will fare nothing against his 11k upcoming Phantom Blaster Dragons. Calls in the back. Will be attacking with 14 against his 10. So unless he Soul Blasts, he's going to attack him for a pitiful amount. He moves Charon up to attack the Fataliteta. He blocks with an Abyss Freezer. Good play, good play. Now what will he do? He'll pretend to be thinking for the next 25 minutes. No, he attacks with random guy with headphones. He takes it. Something about Kimochi in the background. So attacks with 20k. presumes to rip a Blaster Dart and a
perfect guard.
and a McClear.
Damage checks the matcha.
Alright, he draws.
Left player draws.
He rides Phantom Blaster Dragon with the 11k.
Well, with 11k because he does have that Blaster Dark in it.
Because he did rip the Blaster Javelin on top. And he shows the camera his Nemain in his hand. He opts not to play it. That's quite strange.
11 on a 10k there.
Much. And someone in the background saying it's not gay until it touches. And trigger checks a Demon Spear and a McClear. Attacks with Rugos with Charon on the Vanguard once again, trying to kill him. Has to forces the McClear. Alright, so it's his turn. I believe he cross rides into Phantom Blaster Overlord. Player on the left is like, WTF, I already took out 2 in your deck. I can't believe you drew the last one. He told me that, yes. He attacks the Rugos, and I think he does block it. He does block
Does
the
want to keep that
Rugos.
Rugos out.
His only other attacker. We'll see if he ups to Soul Blast. He will Soul Blast for Apocalypse. So he would make a good play by Soul Blasting the Phantom Blaster Dragon, but he doesn't. So it's a misplay on his behalf. He checks the Javelin and a critical trigger. Draw trigger.
Adds power to his
Vanguard.
Draws. Has to take 1 more damage.
And gets a heal
trigger. Not able to heal.
But he will add the power to Rugos, nullifying Charon's ability to attack, which is very skillful indeed.
Oh, it's over.
Yes, Chen in the background proclaiming that it's over. It's over. He's gonna play the Demon Spear. It's Counterblast 2, add 4k. I believe he might be eating this turn. I highly doubt it because he hardly ever activates Phantom Blaster's terrible skill. And he's thinking. I believe he still has a Nemain in his hand. I'm not sure why he has not chosen to use his effect. Pointing at the cards in his hand, wondering.
Asking, he has 3.
Wondering if he will decide to all in. He is pumping for 25.
Boosting with the perfect guard.
Boosting with the perfect guard only gives him 20. But even if he did boost with the Charon, it would not have given him the perfect number. But still, attacking for decent amounts against the Phantom Blaster Overlord.
Right player will not guard.
Declares no guard. Gets no triggers.
Doesn't get a trigger, but
and
that's game.
GG.